On headlines today, and the big story right now emanating out of Mumbai Wankhede Stadium at 4:30 is when the coronation of the first BJP Chief Minister of Maharashtra will unfold right here on what you see the venue, the Wankhede Stadium. But the big news right now of the hour that just about 2 to 3 hours before this oath-taking ceremony is to begin, there seems to have been a patch-up, a thaw in the BJP-Shiv Sena relationship. Now, Amit Shah picked up the phone about 2 hours back, directly calling Uddhav Thackeray to invite him to the swearing-in. Now, the latest that we are getting in is that the Sena chief will be attending the swearing-in at Wankhede Stadium. While the Sena has decided not to support the BJP government, Uddhav Thackeray wished Maharashtra's new chief minister in his party mouthpiece Samna. However, whether this ally can still be brokered, this alliance can still be brokered, we will know in the few hours to come. But the latest that we can get our viewers is that Uddhav Thackeray, after yesterday snubbing the BJP and saying that he will not be attending, earlier on there were indications that he might just send a representative, but now Amit Shah has managed to convince him to come and attend this swearing-in. All right, these are the latest visuals we are getting in from the Wankhede Stadium. The stage set for this coronation for the first BJP Chief Minister for the state of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, in just about an hour from now will take oath with an audience of over 40,000 people. 500 invitations have just gone out to VIPs, and we are going to see VIPs from across the section, industrialists, sportspersons, Bollywood personalities, all come down and attend this mega show. I'd like to cut across to Amrita Shedge, standing outside, getting us the very latest, the ringside view of all developments. Headlines today in vantage position inside the Wankhede Stadium, the only channel which has got exclusive access to the venue right from the morning. Amrita, coming to you, just take us through on what you're witnessing outside. We believe hundreds of people just gathering. Some of them don't have passes to go inside, but just to catch a glimpse of the action outside.
Definitely, just few hours left now and the oath-taking ceremony will start. I'm standing outside Wankhede Stadium and behind me you can see that the crowd is increasing. Some of them are having passes, but many of them are not having passes, but still they have come here. This is afternoon time, but still they are standing outside Wankhede Stadium to just see the leaders, the VIPs coming inside the Wankhede Stadium. At around 4:30, the oath-taking ceremony will start. Now also, the crowd is increasing in just next 2 hours. The crowd will more increase. This is Marine Drive. This is a place for the tourists. Tourists always come here, but now the crowd is different because they just want to come here. They want to see their CM. They want to just see the oath-taking ceremony, and because of that, the energy is in the atmosphere. And police has given protection to this area because this is VVIP area, and many VVIPs will be coming to Wankhede Stadium today. There's a list of VVIPs. Some sportsmen also like Sachin Tendulkar.
Yes.
Gavaskar is also coming. There are some politicians like Sharad Pawar. Uddhav Thackeray has said that he will be coming. Raj Thackeray has said that he will not be coming, but he has called Devendra Fadnavis and said congratulations to him. So it is just atmosphere is really great here. Energy is in the air and the crowd is increasing.
All right, electric atmosphere outside. Amrita Shedge getting us the very latest, and this is what is taking place inside the Wankhede Stadium, pretty much getting decked up for the coronation, which is about to unfold in the next 1 hour. It is not going to be a conventional, traditional swearing-in ceremony like we've seen earlier. It's going to be very different from that. All right, appreciate Amrita Shedge for getting us the very latest updates from outside the Wankhede Stadium. Once again, these are the visuals that we are getting in from inside the Wankhede Stadium. Well, the Prime Minister will be attending this coronation. He would be going there, but before that, today morning, he unfurled the Unity Run, which ultimately ended up bitterly divided.
Sir, today the government did absolutely nothing as far as the martyrdom of the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi is concerned.
Well, it shows Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP government for what it is. It's petty-minded, it's partisan, disrespectful to those who gave their lives for this country, particularly Indira Gandhi, a popular and dynamic Prime Minister who gave her life for the unity of this country. It's ironical that the Prime Minister is running for the country and not even mentioning the supreme sacrifice of one of the greatest leaders of our time. I can only say that it is disgusting and disrespectful both.
Do you think it is correct to pit Indira Gandhi against Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel?
Well, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was our leader. Narendra Modi and the Prime Minister of this country should also then tell the people that it was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel who, under his signature as India's Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister, had banned the RSS and ordered the arrest of its leaders. And the reasons given there. So what is there? Means they do not have anything of their own. They are usurping and misleading the people. As Chief Minister of Gujarat, how many times did he run for Sardar Patel?
Sir, and this entire run which is taking place, do you think it is more of a effort to undermine the national leaders?
Well, it is just another event. Prime Minister loves to organize events. There's other ways how to respect the great leader Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and I'm sure that the people do.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Senior Congress Minister Mr. Anand Sharma speaking to us in Delhi. Ashar Khan for Headlines Today.
Meanwhile, the legacy war raged on long after the unity run was over. Congress hit out in its website by claiming that iron leaders of India belonged exclusively to the party, and BJP continued with the offensive, with Modi receiving the belongings of his idol Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, including plates, cups and saucers used by the iconic leader, from Sheela Ghatate of a Delhi-based NGO, Manjari Trust. The objects had been willed to Mrs. Ghatate by Sardar Patel's grandson.
से बोलूंगा, आप सब उसे दोहराएंगे। मैं सत्यनिष्ठा से शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं राष्ट्र की एकता, अखंडता और सुरक्षा को बनाए रखने के लिए स्वयं को समर्पित करूंगा और अपने देशवासियों के बीच यह संदेश फैलाने का भी भरसक प्रयत्न करूंगा। मैं यह शपथ अपने देश की एकता की भावना से ले रहा हूं, जिसे सरदार वल्लभभाई पटेल की दूरदर्शिता एवं कार्यों द्वारा संभव बनाया जा सका। मैं अपने देश की आंतरिक सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित करने के लिए अपना योगदान करने का भी सत्यनिष्ठा से संकल्प करता हूं। भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की। सरदार पटेल, सरदार पटेल, सरदार पटेल। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल जी का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। इस देश को एकत्रित करने का काम उन्होंने किया और इसीलिए आज के इस पर्व पर उनको आदरांजलि के रूप में हम लोग एकता दिवस मना रहे हैं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने देश में
जन्म दिवस है तो मोदी जी इसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं और मैं मानता हूँ ये एक पार्टी या किसी उसके लिए नहीं है।
देखिए, बिल्कुल देश की एकता के लिए है आज ये अनफॉर्चुनेटली, और मैं चाहता हूँ कि देश की एकता इतनी मजबूत हो कि कोई भी मतलब इसमें छेद ना कर पाए, और उम्मीद है कि ये इससे काफी पूरे देश में एक अच्छी लहर जाएगी, अच्छी सोच होगी और बहुत कामयाब होगी।
एक भारत को नई पहचान मिल रही है, उसके लिए हम सब उसमें पार्ट ले पा रहे हैं, तो एक बहुत ही बड़ा ऑनर की बात है और हम सब पूरे अच्छे से सपोर्ट करना चाहेंगे इस चीज़ को।
Irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region, India is one. We are one nation, one people, we are one country. This feeling should be inculcated among all our people, and people should try to come out of this caste, creed, religion, region, all these feelings. We should come out of that and then work towards the progress of the country.
Well, Modi's Run for Unity show went beyond Delhi's borders as well. BJP-ruled states join in with gusto, the big guns leading the charge. Maharashtra, it was the Chief Minister-designate stepping in hours before his swearing in for the Unity Pledge. In Chhattisgarh, it was Raman Singh leading the charge and Anandiben Patel doing the same in Ahmedabad. The latest coming in from Bangalore, a teacher has been arrested in connection with the rape of a 6-year-old girl at a school in Bangalore. The girl was raped repeatedly over 2 days by the teacher. According to our sources in the police, the school had not completed the background check on the teacher. What we're also learning is that safety guidelines that were made compulsory after the Vibgyor school rape incident were only partially implemented within the school premises. Parents are protesting outside the school, demanding strict action against the management.
One 6-year-old girl, she has been sexually assaulted on 2 occasions, that is on 28th and 29th. So today the mother of the victim, she has come and she has filed a complaint. We have detained one person who is strongly suspected for this act. Prima facie, the incident has taken place inside the school premise.